Thane Baudir and his village were able to survive an attack by Northmen. Now we've got to check on our mother and brother, then find out why they came here. It's a little bit too convenient, don't you think? A lot of bad things are happening all at the same time. Here's our mother. Rourke cracks the door open, holding a knife behind his back. Seeing your face, he steps away from the door to let you in. You're alive! Your mother grasps both your arms as though to make sure they're still firmly attached. And you're in one piece. Oh, thank the spirits. It's over. We beat the raiders. Ashadir pulls you into a warm embrace. I'm so proud of you. You truly are your father's son. Something is amiss. Why were the beacons not lit in warning? And the timing is so very convenient for our enemies. Perhaps we should talk to the giant now that he's at our mercy. He led them here. He must be able to tell us why. See what you can find out. I have Rurik here to help me clean up the mess. Alright, let's go do that then. I might build something. We do have one thrall, which will reduce the overall time, and that should be pretty good. Okay. Let's go look at what we have for our home. I could build a trading ring, banners, or better farms. I'm gonna build better farms right now in only 2 days. I like that. Here's Gunnar. Someone has tied Gunnar to a pole in the middle of an animal pen. He must have been standing in the mud for at least 3 hours, yet he stands straight and looks you in the eyes when you approach him. Alright, had a nice night? I've had less charming bedmates, haha! The huge man pauses for a moment to adjust his weight against the pole. He didn't have a chance to get properly introduced. I am called Gunnar the Peaceful. I'm Ulfhedin from Westfold, in the north. I assume you are the Thane of this village. I'm Baldir, son of Halvard, and I am indeed the Thane here. Tell me, Baldir, son of Halvard, why am I still alive? What is an Ulfhedin? We're the chosen warriors of Odin. We go into battle with no coat of armor. Instead, we wear wolf pelts and become mad as beasts. You are honored to be under Odin's protection. Guided by the wrath of the Allfather, I've slain many men. Neither fire nor iron has any effect on me. It's a powerful pact. I can offer you a way out of this depending on how you answer my next question. I will make my words count, Thane. Why did you attack my village? Your defenses are weak. No palisades. The barest excuse for earthworks. You're a tempting target. And how is it the beacons weren't lit? Perhaps the watchmen were doing a shit job of keeping watch. In their defense, we were being very quiet. You want me to believe you sailed down from Kapong to steal my mother's jewelry? The giant shrugs and motion on a lock and oak bending in a gale. Your village lies along a major trade route. I assumed you would be wealthy. What is your relationship to the Thane Skullcleaver? Gunnar's expression remains totally blank. Never heard of the man. Is he some big deal down here? As you know, I'm not exactly from these parts. I know you're lying, so I'll make you an offer. Reveal who sent you here, and I swear you'll go free. The Ulfhedin regards you through his squinted eyes. You swear it? What is such an oath worth to me? Then he nods. Well, alright, I accept your offer. I met Skullcleaver on Orknajar, and he swore your village was a worthwhile target, wealthier than the Painted Ones, and far less fierce. He was either lying or mistaken. You were the Painted Ones. They're the tribes who live in the north on the isles across the sea. They're called the Picts. Their weapons are poor and their homes are primitive by our standards, but they fight fiercely and they live in harsh conditions. All in all, they're not a worthwhile target for raids, but their lands are fertile, and so far we've been able to keep them in check. What is Orknajar? A smile creeps across Gunnar's lips and he leans forward slightly. You've heard stories of the islands to the west across the sea. Orknajar are the northernmost of his islands. Many Northmen have come to take the land from the tribes that live there. There are stories of a great kingdom to the south with great concentrations of wealth and little in the way of defenses. We never made it that far south. Perhaps I will return to these lands or islands and explore further in the future. Thank you. You're not so bad after all, Ulfhedin. He gives you a surprised look, but chuckles jovially. Likewise, Thane Baldir, although I find your hospitality somewhat lacking. Ha! I should have seen a connection. Yeah, Thane's school mentioned his ties to Kapong at the feast, and here's a group of Northmen attacking us out of the blue. What does he stand to gain from this? He must intend to weaken us ahead of the next all thing. Do you believe he's really into the isles across the sea? And Gunnar as well? Could be. He said they crossed far to the north and found only tribes, but if the stories of larger kingdoms to the south are true, perhaps that's where Halvard went. None of that matters. Let's keep our thoughts on the fact that school indirectly attacked our clan. We should take this to Ashtradir and hear what she thinks. Right, she knows school a lot better than we do. None of our people died, so we managed to handle them pretty well, thankfully. Let's go talk to Mother. Did a man talk? What did you find out? Thane's school has been to the islands across the sea. He recruited the Northmen there. School is the cause, and it's worse than I thought. How? The Northmen have started settling in the isles across the sea. Skull met the raiders there and convinced them we were easy pickings. And we were. The raid was our fault. Our defenses are inadequate. We'll deal with that later. Skull is acting against us. Do you know what that means? He'll try to get control of our clan from Sigurd the Ringer at the next Althing. That must be his ultimate plan, yes. This gives him almost a year to weaken us further in the eyes of the king, and nobody will help us against him. As she speaks, Ashadar counts on her fingers. He holds great favor with the king, so we can expect no political protection. Further, Yelling is a large territory with many fine warriors, so we can't possibly face him in battle. Third, he all but controls trade with Kapang, a route so profitable as to rival a trade from Saxony through Ribe. We have almost a year until the next Althing. There must be something we could do. Hold on, let's go look over here. We need to build our own trade routes. We cross the sea and plunder that unprotected coast I've heard so much about. Lost morale for peaceful, aggressive have gained, and greedy as well. Everyone stops to consider the implications. Dark looks are exchanged, heavy with doubts and worry, but nobody appears able to come up with a compelling alternative. Finally, your mother sighs. I see no other option. Your first act as Thane will be to leave your clan just like your father. Nefja rolls her eyes so hard that Asafir, you can almost hear them straining their sockets. Do you have anything to contribute other than more complaints about Halvard? Do you have any rebuttal to offer better than nuh-uh? I know you're sworn to serve Baldir, but if you're so afraid to leave, I'm sure you can convince your Thane to let you stay. Asafir crosses his arms and shifts his weight impatiently. I'll follow if so ordered. In fact, I'll be glad to go. However, our duties lie here with the clan. There won't be a clan much longer if we don't do something to counter Skull. Think about the glory we might find across the sea, the treasure, the battles. We're not going for glory, we're going to save the clan. I may not agree with your decision, but I respect your reasoning. I'm with you. Then we must begin to make preparations immediately. We have 2 months until spring. You'll need a new ship and a real here to crew it. Your huscarls alone won't be enough. We need cargo to trade, if trade is what we're planning. Let's go look over here. There are few fighting men left in the clan. We must leave some to protect the village. Maybe we should consider asking Gunnar to join us. Are you mad? That is mad, but it might not be a bad idea. We saw him fight. We want a man like that on our side. But can we trust him? He's a brute, but if he'll swear fealty, he'll be our brute. Considering his present situation, I'm sure he can be won over. We'll give him a chance, but we need more crew than him. You'll need at least a crew of 10 for a longship. If you'll take my advice on this, go to the market in Ribe and make your plans public. Many have heard the stories of that bountiful coast. You should find no shortage of volunteers. We should ask Torfin if he's up to the task of building a longship. If I know Torfin at all, he's been dreaming of such a task for a long time. We should bring trade goods, but what little wealth father left us was spent on the feast. I have an idea for that. Nefja rubs the ridge of her nose. I'm sure I know what you're going to suggest. Remember Idis told us about the ancient grave on Funnen, where they say a king and queen were buried with all their wealth? The shield maiden smiles. I knew it. If that's true, we could sell the loot and fill the whole ship with cargo. If that story were true, the grave would have been robbed generations ago. Let's at least talk to Idis about it and ask what she thinks. It's worth looking into. It does sound whimsical, but Idis is wise and well-grounded. Talking to her wouldn't hurt. Then begin the preparations, my son. I'll start pulling some strings and so we can learn more about school's activities and plans. I hate to see you leave, but I know you'll do your father proud. Your brother and I will watch over the clan in your absence. There's a lot for me to do. I do want Gunnar to join me. I've got a lot of new points, too. Hey, brother. Rorik greets you with a smile as always, but it's not reflected in his eyes. How's it going, brother? You seemed a bit dour since the raid. Your brother holds your gaze for a moment, then he lets out a long breath. I know you said I acted correctly, but it just doesn't feel that way. I remember that failure whenever my mind is idle. I can't help it. I keep reliving the helplessness I felt. I see the way others look at me. They say nothing, but they think I'm weak, unmanly. They're right. A man who can't protect his family is no man at all. The others are wrong. I'm your brother, and I know your strength, the strength of your wisdom and your kindness. Wisdom and kindness, not the qualities of a warrior. That's why you're the Thane instead of me. In a better world, you would have been a great Thane. Wisdom and kindness are qualities any ruler should possess, and we've been given a world where strength of arm is all people respect. It's clear that your brother sees the truth in your words, but it doesn't appear to make him feel any better. You've hit the nail on the head there, I think. I simply don't belong. I never have. A darkness seems to settle over him. The sooner I face that, the sooner I'll find a way forward. Thank you for being straight with me. You're a good brother. It wasn't good enough, but I did what I could. I can't solve all of his demons, but... That is what it is. Okay.
I heard you're leaving.
The witch's apprentice across you outside your longhouse. I heard you're leaving. I want to join you. Why do you wish to join? She scratches her wrist. Do I really need a reason? No, but if you have one, I want to hear it. It's just time to leave, you know? I owe a lot to Hulda, but I've learned all I can from her, and I still don't know enough. I hear it's a big world out there. It'll be a dangerous trip. You'll have to contribute. Well, do you think there's a small chance of some of you might get hurt on this really dangerous trip? You know, these herbs aren't just for making people sick, right? Hulda trained you as a healer. Of course, that's what witches do, you know? Sure, I'll be glad to have you on board. She smiles, and it's a proper smile for once, showing teeth and everything. Thank you, I'll find someone to take care of Hulda while we're gone. She's joined me now as a healer. Gunnar is still where you left him. A hog is curiously sniffing his pants. Good to see you again. Have you decided what to do with me? I have an offer for you. I want you to join my herd. I accept. I didn't expect this to be so easy. Ha! Why would I reject such an offer? You showed remarkable prowess in defeating my men. I would love to fight by your side. Ketil cuts Gunnar's ropes. We'll find a place for you to stay. For now, we can at least get you out of this pig pen. The Ulfadine stretches, squeezes his wrist to get the blood flowing again, then puts out a huge hand to seal the deal. I swear before Odin to follow you wherever you ask and serve you with my life. Awesome! We're now doing a little bit better, right? I think we are, yeah. There's her farm. Wonder what we could find at her home. To consider me loved. Oh, excellent. We might as well go check out her home. Nefja's mother, Bjordis, comes out of the bedroom when she hears the door open. She looks tired. Oh, Baldir, did Nefja ask you to come? Just wanted to see how you and Ifyoda are doing. It's very kind of you. Ifyoda is a little bit better today, but I think she's still very sick. With all this trouble we've had lately, nobody's had time to go out and get more medicine for her. What sickness ails your daughter? A terrible deep cough, a slight but constant fever. My poor girl has been bedridden for weeks. Is there nothing Hulda could do? She does her best when her mind is with her. Hulda's wise, but she's limited by her age. Where do you normally get her medicine? The Gidja in Ribbon knows how to treat this disease. We've tried a concoction made by her before and it seemed to help. She buries her face in her hands. Her voice breaks up. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I'm headed to Ribe soon. I'll bring some medicine for Ifyoda. There's a smile on her voice and her face is too tired to show. We would be in your debt if you can manage it. Yeah, I'll do it. But, oh. Not gonna do that. Ifyoda is buried under several layers of pelt. She rolls over to face you and sits up groggily when she sees who you are. She manages a rather pale smile. Oh hey, Baldir. Are you here to check up on me? That's sweet of you. How are you feeling? As if on cue, Ifyoda breaks into a raw, painful cough and it takes him more than a minute to recover. I've been better, but I'm still alive. Nefja's voice is soft and full of concern. Better stay that way, little rabbit. I'll be very angry with you otherwise. Ifyoda gives a weird cough giggle. Are you trying to terrify me into getting well? Come here, you. Nefja sits carefully on the edge of her sister's bed and holds her hand. I promised your mother I'll get you some medicine. Ifyoda's voice is so soft and mild, it sounds like she's dozing off. That's very kind of you. I know she'd go herself, but she's no one else to look after me. Yeah, Mom needs to stay here and take care of you. We'll handle it. You should get some sleep. I'll do what good I can. It's for my clan. She's part of it. Okay, let's go over here to Ketil's home. I don't believe I've been there. Oh, I definitely need wood. Oh wow, there's a lot over here. Hold on. It really is a lot. It's funny, you think that'll already be part of my ration, but apparently not. That's pretty funny. I'll take it all though. Star. Extracts. Is that off this? Okay. Ah. Sigurdir. Hixal or Hil Oxal, is there anything I can do for you? How goes the hunt these days? Deer is scarcer than usual on account of the wolves, but on the other hand, I can't loose an arrow without hitting a grouse this season, so I'm not complaining. Things will get more difficult in the spring when Ketil leaves with you. We'll have to work a little harder, Lotir and I. I could leave Ketil. She would be much better. Is there anything I could do to make it easier? Have you talked to your uncle about the wolves? I think he was planning to do something about them. If the wolves were gone and the deer came back, that would put us in a good spot. I've been thinking about getting some construction started. It's a good idea. We've evidently been sitting on our hands for too long, and people like school think they can bring us down with petty sneak attacks. I think it's time you decided what to do about the space in front of the longhouse. Lotio and I would love to make a decent market close to home, where we can sell our pelts and meats. On the other hand, it's been sort of useful as a meeting place in the past. Perhaps it could be turned into a landsmoot of our own. It would certainly send a good signal to the outlying families. We really should have talked about improvement in my village. Torfin would be the most important voice to hear in this matter. I'd say I'm sure he has some ideas. Other than that, perhaps you should ask old Hulda what she thinks. Well, that old bog out there could be put to better use. I'll let you know if anything comes up. I don't think I wanted to join me. I would feel bad about that. Kettle would probably die though. She would probably make it, but she's very good at what she does. Alright, let's go grab what we can from them. Layer of tar. Whatever we can get. Apparently they're gonna let me, so... Need it for crafting. There we go. Salvage and tar. Okay. Let's pop one out now. Okay. Let's go over to not the blacksmith, but that's a burial site. We don't need to go there. The witch's hut's over here. Look at the training green. Oh, a lot of people training. I wonder how many people I could bring with me if I really wanted to bring all of them. I've got a group already. I feel bad for taking the young witch. I mean, I feel like she should stay here, but if she lived, she would gain a lot of knowledge to bring back home, too. A small group of young men and women from outlying farms are practicing in all of Valdier's old training ring. Watch them. Their enthusiasm is great, but their technique leaves much to be desired. If you're here, you can certainly teach them a thing or two. And if I join you, the war stops and they all turn to you. The oldest one, who you recognize as Idas's youngest son, answers. You would be honored. The youngest kid, a girl from one of the most distant areas of your Breda, nearly jumps with excitement. Oh yes, Thane's people gets the rest of us. Huh. It should help him out. I'm not here to kill anyone. But we're about to beat the hell out of him. I feel bad about it, but it's gotta be done. Is that a child? Are these all children? Some of them look like children. I don't feel bad about— oh, you hit me, never mind. I won't feel bad. Look at that. He's working at it. Okay. Well, we don't need to kill him. That would be weird. Okay. Your turn. Tough kid, though. Jeez. Here's Nefja. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Just knock them out. We're not here to kill them. I feel bad. We're beating up on a bunch of kids. But it's happening. Harry now. It's gotta be painful. Okay. Well, I don't want you doing much. I do want you to go do something. Hold on. I need to move you. Yeah, here we go. Oh, he's gonna do some damage. That guy's really scary. 78 damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. What do you have anyway? Death blow. Immobilize enemies. Tactical move. Restore. Demoralize. Okay. In that turn. I mean, if it betters them and they become better at fighting, that's a good thing. That's what we want. We want them to become better at fighting. Let's punch, kiddo. Okay. Let's go over here. Poor kiddos. Would use charge, but let's go get him. Look, we train in a harsh way here. It's just how we work things out. Okay, Gunnar. What am I gonna have you use? Shield hook, hook and slash. Nice. I'm not. Okay, well, I can't actually use it right now. Rebuke. That's kind of cool.
This is what I live for!
Oh man. I feel like Gunnar doesn't. Oh, you just flanked an enemy. This will give both the characters a bonus of damage dealt to the flanked enemy. Flanking is only applied when two characters are on directly opposite sides of the enemy. Oh, okay. Very good at taking out heavily armored enemies. I gotcha. Let's get him. We need to make Ketchel a better hunter anyway. That's what we'll do. Shanked a little child. Feel bad about that one too. Oh well. We got 3 more to take out.
So ends last life, grandfather.
Yeah, I actually need to go use all my points. I have so many skill points to use. I'm gonna be as adorable as I can be. Right and proper tank. I love how we're fighting small children. It's terrible. Okay. Here's a charge. 52 damage. One gone. Let's go over here. Okay. We have another charge. Oh, that would annihilate him. It's a lot of damage. 99 damage. Alright, let's go attack. Good punch to the face. Good shank to the neck. Whatever. Alright, I gotta go this way now. Life's hard. We gotta train them now. They don't understand how tough things will be. They could be killed in the future. Hurt now, killed in the future. 2 options over there. $54 damage. Let's move Ketchel over. So he can go notch an arrow at a small child. This game lets you do so much. Like, what if I killed them? That'd be terrible. Yeah, he's already hurt. After the fight, the fallen get back on their feet. You can tell the kids learned a lot from their defeat. Ida's son gives you a respectful nod. Her boys have always been well behaved. Thank you for the fight, ball dear. Do you want to go again? I have business elsewhere. The kids get back in the ring and resume their own practice. There are always people training here. Come back at any time if you want to try a new move in a safe environment. Okay. Well, I have quite a few points. That's very true. I like my support skills a lot. Governed by sense, which I need more of. Hey. Governed by what? Oh, well, weapon skills in general. What about over here? There's dodge, evade, fencer. Look at damage multiplier. Restore and revive would heal me even more. There's cooking, crafting, diplomacy. For now, I'm gonna go pretty crazy down that route. Because I feel like that's gonna unlock a lot of stuff for me. Oh, here's Idis. Hey. You find Idis next to her farmhouse, holding a headless hand in one hand and a knife in the other. The ground around her is covered in feathers.
there.
Oh there, what brings you kids out here? Don't tell me
Don't tell me
Vig's Sal chose
this moment to give birth.
Missing some important context here. Silly Sal's ready to give birth any day now. Promise Rognvig I'll lend a hand when that happens. Only I'm in the middle of plucking the hen for dinner. Anyway, what brings you out here if not to Sal? I want to ask you about one of the stories you told when we were children. Ida smiles wistfully, brushing a few wayward feathers off her apron. Ah, been so long, hope I can remember. What do you need to know? You told us of a gravesite in the hill once where an ancient king was buried with all his treasure. You recognize a gleam in Ida's eyes from your childhood. That story, yes. They said the tomb was protected by dwarves or elves or other such underground creatures. That horrible vengeance would befall any who dared to breach its sanctity. Do you know if the tomb is real? Seen it myself, traveled through here with Alfadir when we had just been married on our way here to start our family. Spent a night in a small hamlet at the base of the hill where I heard of the treasure and the creatures that protected. Why are you asking about this now? I'm preparing an expedition. I need treasure that I can trade for supplies. Idis looks intrigued. Where goes the journey? Miles across the sea, the stories tell of unprotected coasts and great riches. I now have additional questions. The woman finally puts down the chicken. She wipes her hand on her apron. Tell you what, let me come with you to the grave. It'd be easier if I simply show you the way. What about your sons? They're old enough to look after the farm in my absence, and they've got their aunt and granduncle to help them if there's trouble. Do you know how to defend yourself? I have little training if that's what you mean, but I'm no frail old lady. Alvadir left a helmet and shield for his sons, but they fit me just as well. We'll bring an axe. I think that'll cover it. If you wish to join, you're welcome. Great, meet you at the edge of the village when it's time to leave. For now, though, really must finish this hen. Okay. There's an older lady, not as integral to it all, and yeah, she has sons here. You are fine. Let's go talk to Hulda. She's currently talking to someone. I always get kind of bunched up on this one. Hel Oxal, my dear. Yours is a face I don't see too often. Do you need old Hulda's help? I expect I'll be heading into trouble soon. Can you give me a remedy against wounds? I'll suggest if you expect to get wounded where you're going, just don't go. But I know that there's no stopping you, young man, when your mind is made up. Alright, I'll see what I have. The old witch disappears briefly into her burrow. When she emerges again, she's holding 2 small cork jars. Try these, my dear. They'll numb you up, keep you on your feet, until you're safe enough to get some real treatment. How are you doing today? Well, my old bones missed the summer, but I get by. How very nice of you to ask, sweetheart. Is there anything you need done around the place? Let's see, we used to grow all sorts of herbs around here. The wet earth was perfect for it. So much for a plant to live on. But nowadays, the herbs are gone, and Roskva has to go far into the forest in search of the right plants. I enjoy it, to be honest, gathering herbs. I like the silence. I know you do, sweetie, but it takes so long. It would be easier if we could grow our own herbs again. Of course, there's another option. Instead of focusing on matters of the health, we might cater to the matters of the spirit. Gods like sacrifices to pay tribute to the spirits, and the gods are favored in battle. We might offer the gods more sacrifices out here in the bog. Oxen, horses, people, perhaps in due time. The spirits congregate in this place, and they will appreciate such offerings. Be certain of that. We could do a few herbs. Why not? What's that? Is it Thanos himself offering to go foraging for me? Things sure have changed since your father was in charge. If you're serious, you can pluck some flowers for me around the village. I'll use them to make you something special for your trouble. Okay. I'm short on 3 different plants, all flowers that bloom year-round. One grows on the beach, one grows near the graves, and the third is usually found near animals. Some of my herdsmen have been injured. Will you treat them? Oh, the poor dears. Of course I'll help. Here, let me see. An hour or so later. There you go. Just like that's it. Time and sleep will take care of the rest. Okay. I've got things to go do now. Need to go find some stuff. So that would be from the graves, which is to the northeast. The animal pen, I'm assuming, is up north. And then the beach, that's a little bit different. Where the beach? Okay, over here is the beach, of course. So let's go look for what flowers we need. We'll do that real quick. I mean, I might as well get any type of advantage I can before I go on a great trek. It's gonna be a crazy trip, so I want to make sure that we have everything that we need. Probably closer to the village, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. We'll go loot that. Oh, here we go. Right over here. We don't have any meat. We do have rations. We have some valuables. Salvage for crafting. Wood too. There we are. I'll work on my other points for my other teammates later. Empty, what a shame. Alright, let's go around. Yeah, we need to defend a little bit better than we have. A beach flower, good. Empty. Yeah, we've had a lot of action, so I don't mind like having a slower moment to actually just go look around. I don't really have a lot of slow moments, I can tell you that. Here's the animal pen. Okay, now that we have that, let's go over to the grave. Should know is not over here, hold on. Yeah, it's way over here. I grabbed one before, but I'll grab another one. Just for the hell of it. Alright, let's have a look. There we are. Now we can pop back down. After we do that, not sure where we'll go. We'll go somewhere. We'll definitely go somewhere. We could leave now or go, I don't know, build a few more things. I will administer my skill points and use any new equipment that I might have. Okay. Go have a chat with her. Garlic where? There we go. Beach flowers, grape flowers, and those two. Perfect. This is a pretty little flower, don't you think? Not the kind of thing you expect to grow out of a pile of dung. You take this flask as promised. This drink will wake you right up if you're feeling sluggish. Just don't overdo it. Alright, so we did that. Let's go look right now. The frail one. Tomb Raider. We have over here Thorfinn, if I want to go talk to. So, let's see. Let's go check that one. I need to go find out where... Okay, he's over here. Yeah, I haven't spoken to him yet. Didn't even know he was over there. We'll be like, man, we got a job for you. It's a pretty big job, too. Thorfinn is in his shop teaching one of the boys of the village the proper use of an adze. They appear to be working on an oar. As he enters the workshop, he holds up a hand in greeting. Good work, kid. Just keep at it like that until this side is done. I have to talk to the Thane. I'll be right back. He stretches his back and comes over to shake your hand with a wide smile. I believe you and your friends have to thank for returning my wife's jewelry. What can I do to repay this debt of gratitude? I'm mounting an expedition and I need a new longship. Clasps his hands together and flashes you a wide grin. Oh my dear man. I've been waiting for you to come to me with this task since your father's ship went with him into the afterlife. My master built that ship when I was just a young boy. I've always dreamt of completing such a project myself. That was a glorious vessel in its day, fast and durable, but I think I could build on that design and surpass my old master. What do you need? Well, timber first and foremost. You'll need to choose a tree that I will use to form the keel, the stem, and the hull. Our nearby forest has several grand old trees that would make for a fine ship. If you want me to undertake this project, I will meet you in the forest and help you choose a suitable tree. If I start immediately, I should be able to have your ship ready by late spring. What kinds of wood are you looking for? The carpenter strokes his beard. Let's see. Oak is the most common. It's a heavy and durable timber that will make for an intimidating vessel. Elm is a little lighter and more flexible. Could be used to make a slightly broader ship to haul a lot of cargo. Or perhaps spruce would be a good choice. It's a lighter material that would produce a fast ship. I will pick a particular type of lumber. Or I will pick particular types of lumber for the different parts of the ship to ensure that every component is made with the best possible wood. But the principal material will have a great influence on the qualities of the finished vessel. Anything else? When he sells soon, I'll ask Doghydiet and her girls what they can do. I'll need some new tools. My master's toolset is worn by age and shamefully outdated. Thorfinn's attention seems to slip off into the distance. Her husband, Kefeldufir, should be happy to help me with that. I'll need to produce a steering oar, some sort of anchor. He notices your apprehensive look at this growing list of errands. Oh, this is nothing you need to worry about. I'll make all the arrangements. So it better be a magnificent ship. I want to make an impression on the neighbors. Of course, I'll ask your brother Rourke to help me with some engravings. I'm no artist, but with his help, this will be a beautiful ship. Meet me in the forest near your uncle's house when you have time, and we'll pick out some timber and get started. Man, we are doing so much. Secretary walks up to you at a brisk pace and stops abruptly at a respectful distance. Baldir, I found something you may need to deal with. What's going on? As she spends most of her day roaming the countryside, Secretary intends to know what's happening in your lands better than anyone else. I've come across a group of travelers camping out in the forest. I can't tell if they're armed, so I thought I'd better stay clear for now. How many are they? I saw 4 in the camp, but there's so much baggage for just the 4 of them. I think they must be 6 or 7. What colors do they wear? All sorts, nothing that identifies them as a fighting unit. We ought to deal with this at once. Secretary lets out a chilly breath. She seems to have held in for a while, which condenses in the cold into a wispy cloud between you. Lotier and I will keep an eye on them until you get there. Sigridir checks the knife in her belt as she turns on the spot and she strides away towards the forest. We have so much to do. Alright, let's go see what we can go do right now. We can go find out what they're up to. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, though. 10 points. Okay. You do have healing. I like that. Cooking. Well, we will need food. What do you have? Guarding. Camp security goes up. Oh, yeah. Nice. Repairing. But I want to give you more stuff for combat. And then for you, my friend, you got a lot of points. That's for your shield. You're pretty good with that. What about over here for support skills? You got tactical move. Taunt would be good. Utility skills, you're good at guarding too. And repairing. Won't go beyond that too much. Lone Wolf, Sharpshooter, Sneak Attack, Strider, Thick Skin. We'll give him that too. Neff just a scout, and very good at what she does. Pretty okay at guarding, she's got a lot of points as well. Constitution. I mean, why not take it? I don't want her getting ill. Tactical move, taunt, witchcraft, new. Feint, interrupt, rebuke. She has dual wielding, cripple, charge, and anticipate opening. That's for a knife. Yeah, for a spear. I'll give her that real quick. Spear rank 3. Damage increase by 30. Alright, let's go look over here. Keep on looking. Quick feet. Okay, that way she's able to move. Alright, she'll... That's funny. She'll do more damage to men. You fight a lot of men. Low profile. Or lone wolf. No. Night owl. I like that, actually. It's interesting. I'm gonna give her a lot of unique things. And backstabber. That should do a lot. And Ketil. Point blank. Oh, nice. What else can I give you? Walker shots. That's pretty cool too. Sharpshooter. Make him a much better archer. We'll give him that. It's a lot of points too. Here's Gaudier. He's got spot traps. And 8 points left. Hold on. Night vision. Cool. That'll work. Night owl. Can't give him that. You have 13 points right now, lady. Yeah, I'll give you shield. Why not? Okay, let's go look around real quick. While we're leaving. Where are we going right now? My homestead. His family's over there. Plains campsite occupied. Who the hell is that? Okay. I kind of want... You two will come with me. 3 total. You will come with me. You two. And a healer I'm okay on right now, so let's just go. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what I can do with it. Oh, we are fighting directly. Okay. It is occupied. Scald. An archer. Okay. Let's move up now. We'll try to get our shield wall going. What kind of? She's actually going to help with that. Move in formation. Gunnar won't care for that too much, but I'm going to move him over anyway. Okay, he should be able to shoot. Just nice. Shoot something, right? Let's try this out. Spotting attack. Or ranging shot. Alright, so we can't do much more, which is unfortunate, but we'll end our turn for now. There's a lot of people here, wow. Ooh, 39 damage already. That was a terrible attack. Shot from really far, too. Here by Tier. $37 damage. What are you guys? They're monstrosities. They're doing so much damage right now. Okay. So first off, quick shot. 90% chance to hit. Didn't think they would do that much damage though. Very durable too. Okay. I'm gonna give you stun. I don't know if we'll take him out in time, so we'll stun him right now. I'm Baldier, so here I get to attack. Nice 45 bit of damage. Yeah, we're gonna need more equipment if we're gonna take out these guys for sure. It's over here. Defend. Nice. Got him. Polly was killed. don't have charge, but I do have stun. Got a good amount of health and a shield. Okay, why don't we try hook and slash? That was a huge amount of damage too. Alright, we've done what we can. Tired of these archers, man. Nice, okay, good. They did not want to fight. They're pulling back on me. 5 remaining. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh, I can't do it again? Okay. That's fine. Shield hook. Just try to hit him. Not worried about his shield anymore. She can really reach.
You messed with the wrong woman.
2 dead now. Let's move you out just so we can move up. Want to counter these 2, that way they can't move. The archer I definitely want to get to as well. Can't hit anyone, which is fine. We'll move over here. Try to get to that archer. Get to, I'll probably move back a little bit. Gunnar, you can move up. I don't want him to get hit by an arrow again though. Ugh. But he's up there now, so see how that goes for him. It's a high chance to hit too. Does a lot of damage with that throw. Yeah, there we go, 56. Okay, it's in our turn. Another hit, dude. I'm trying to take out Gunnar already. Okay, I'll get to that archer and then end that. Definitely gotta heal up Gunnar. Gotta get him better equipment too. Yeah, she doesn't do a lot of damage.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Good critical hit, but not a lot of damage. Alright, I have an attack of opportunity now. I'll use my charge. Only 34 damage. And then you get to come over here after that guy. Okay, he's done for now. Or at least encountered. Okay, let's go after her with Gunnar. Bloodthirsty, and she's dead. Okay. Now we can come over here and flank a target. Zilla can move over too. Let's Gunnar go after that other guy. Tactical move, nice. Oh, another one. Hey, good luck to you, dude. Okay, let's get him. Enough to be able to take care of him. Would you really call her an experienced rogue? Okay, sure. It'll come over here and help out. That old lady's doing a great job. I applaud her ways. Okay. Let's have a shot. Knocked out, but not killed. Did I carry the way? Okay, let's go over here. And now time for you to go. So, I'm gonna move now. Way up here. It's in their turn. Enemy's turn, block absorbed. Okay. Can get a good charge off and do a lot of damage. Should be a great amount of training for us. Good, we had a win. Top 5 for sure. Gunnar took a lot of damage. I'm hoping he's not actually wounded. No, he's good, good. I was worried. Welcome to your campsite. This is where you heal your injuries and create items and equipment. When characters want to talk to you, they'll strike up a conversation during the night. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's really cool. Okay. Witchcraft converts herbs into medicine, which is used when treating injured Hirtmen. Herbs cannot be used for anything in and of themselves except, of course, a nice hot cup of tea. The score shows how the total resulting medicine. Okay, each shift a herdsman can convert 1 unit of herbs into medicine per rank of their witchcraft skill. Well, she's good on that front. You'll go scout. Scouting score shows a chance of points of interest being discovered in the vicinity of the camp. These can then be investigated on the campaign map. Okay. You're healthy. Alright. Let's see. We'll have you go hunting. Hunting score shows a chance for your assigned hunters to bring back enough meat to feed everyone next time you make camp. Gunnar is going to, let's see, guard for now. Camp security is shown here. The higher the number, the less likely you will be attacked or lose resources. The overall guarding score is your chance to prevent attacks or theft if you camp in unsecured locations. Your goal is to assign 5 ranks worth of guarding skill in each shift. For example, assign 1 herdsman with guarding rank 5 in 1 shift, or a herdsman with guarding on rank 2 and another with rank 3. The individual score for each shift is displayed here for your convenience. Use these numbers to gauge which shift is lowering your overall security score. Okay. Let's try this out. Okay. You're also going to guard. It's over here. Food. Why don't you go hunting twice, if you don't mind. What else do you have, lady? Repair? We'll have you repair then. Okay, repairing. This is the repairing menu. This may be the only simple menu in the game. Save rid. Here you'll be able to select the weapons you want to repair during a shift. The amount of items you can repair is only limited by your available resources. Okay. And you make camp. Oh, auto assign. If you're not sure what to do, you can always click the auto assign button. Okay. If you want to craft, repair, heal, or tinker, you'll need to set those up yourself. Okay. Not too bad then. Cleaning. Huh. That's awesome. Let's make camp. Oh, wow. That was, interesting. Alright, people got sleep. We got some meat. Medicine. Use that up. That was pretty cool. I like that a lot. Alright, well, when we are back, we will head on to another location prior to Skirn Forest, and we'll just kind of do things as we go along. We'll make more campsites, kill more people, train up even more. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like down below if you would like to see more. Let me know what you think I should do next in terms of our quests and all that. We have quite a few here. But yeah, until then.